And we're live. Guys, welcome back. I'm here with my good friend, Jaren Cruz.
What they do?
How you doing, bro?
Chilling, man. What you been up to, man?
I'm chilling. To everyone wondering where I've been the last week or so, school's been kind of getting hectic. I didn't have a lot of time to record because I've just been doing homework and stuff like crazy lately. Last week was just like way more than normal. So hopefully I can just get a couple episodes up this week and try to make up for it. So today I got Jaren. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a long time, and so happy to have him on.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So what you been up to lately, bro?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to be up to, you know?
Yeah.
Virus got everybody in the crib. I just been playing games, watching my shows.
How's school going?
School, everyone moved online. It's nothing new to me, though, because most of the work is online in the first place.
Right.
So they're just trying to switch to all these little Zoom chats to get stuff done.
Mm-hmm. What you been watching lately? Anything good?
I just been watching my anime. I even got into Pokemon again. You know, you watch something as a kid, you like watching it as an adult too.
Right.
It's one of those things.
What could you recommend to the audience? What's a good one?
Anime?
Yeah, I've never watched it, so
it depends on how much you want to get into it, you know, because each different show is like different, like a different duration, bro. Like you watch Naruto, Shippuden itself is 500 episodes. You know,
bro.
I started watching One Piece in the summer, and I just caught up to it in January, and because it's 900 episodes.
Do these series like make new episodes, or are these like old?
No, they're still like One Piece is still making new episodes. They've been going on since like the late 90s. They took a quick a few years of a break, and then they just been back on it, just releasing new episodes. And they're still to this day like that. But like there's new shows too that do like seasons where they go like a few 12 episodes, and then they'll chill for like half a year, and then they'll be back with it. Like My Hero, that's a popular one. That's a great show. You know, Black Clover, it's one of those shows like it doesn't do seasons. It just does a show weekly.
Right.
So it's like you don't gotta wait for like if something crazy happens and you know it's like, man, that might be the end of the season. They're still going. The next week they're back with a new episode. And that's what's good about watching a variety of shows, because if you catch up on a whole bunch of shows, every week you're gonna have something new to watch. That's what I'm like. But for new people,
what would you say is like a good entry level one for someone that's like new to it?
A good entry level one, I would say One Punch Man on Netflix. You know, anime, it's action packed. It's only like 12 episodes. You know, you don't gotta sit there and like for mad long just to watch a whole season.
Right.
It's funny too for anime. Like you'd be surprised by how many of these animes are like just hilarious just for no reason. It'd be like they have actual jokes, but like some of it just be like they're doing some stupid stuff and it's just funny for no reason.
Oh, you just disappeared. There you are.
Yeah, my light just like faded away. I might have to turn on the lamp behind the TV. We'll see if it happens again.
Yeah, for my light, I have the light on in my room, and then I use I have an alarm clock because I suck at waking up. So I have this alarm clock that like will glow light and also make noise. So I could just turn it on as like a lamp. And I just
that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I just put it right in front of me.
Let's not talk about waking up, bro. My sleep schedule is gone.
Horrible lately.
Bro.
I was good for a little while. I was like, I'm going to be on top of this.
I was good until like everything got canceled. Like work, my job said they were shut down, and then the schools, everything's closed down. I was like, bro, I don't got to wake up for nothing. Why would I? So I started playing this game, and it just keeps me up all night, bro. Like I lose track of time. I look at my phone.
What you been playing? Animal Crossing, 2K, something
it's
like that?
It's called, no, not Animal Crossing.
I haven't played it, but I've seen it so much on Twitter.
I see it a lot. I've seen it a lot before too. I know it's a popular game. I don't know how it's popular, but I mean, to each their own.
Yeah.
I've been playing this game called Conan Exiles. I can't explain it. Every time I try to, I kind of mess it up.
Is it like a shooting game or more of like a story mode? Or
it's a story mode RPG kind of game. You're in a world. You're in a server with a whole bunch of other people. You build your own base and stuff. You can raid each other, take each other's stuff. You know, and it's a really cool game to play with a whole bunch of people. You get a clan together. You guys can just like
almost like a Clash of Clans type of thing.
Yeah, but like you have your own player.
Oh, okay.
And you just like there's a whole map, a whole world. You go around, like find animals. You can put them in an animal pen, wait a few hours, and then they're like fully grown, and you can train them, like fight for you and stuff like that. It's a cool game, but like, dude, time consuming, which is perfect for this because like
you got so much nothing but time right now.
you got nothing but the time. You do your homework, and then it's like, what else is there to do? You're not working unless you work for like Market Basket or like you're an essential worker.
Right.
But it's like there's nothing to do. So it's like, should I hop on this game? The only thing that sucks about it is it's keeping me up till 5 a.m. You know,
I started playing 2K again lately. Oh my god, bro! I can't stand it, honestly,
bro.
Like,
don't even get me started on 2K, bro. I know you see my tweets. I know you see my tweets, bro.
I do. I've been liking them.
I've been going crazy on 2K, bro. It's not even every day, bro. It's every game that I play. 2K is awesome, bro. And I just be so tight because it's just so like bad. Like, how do you like make a game this bad? And it's like, he could have like just told us the truth before it came out and be like, this game about to be the same exact as last year, but worse.
It's the same. It's been the same every year for like 3 years.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but he could have just straight up told us like, yo, it's about to be the same as last year, but worse. You know, don't expect much. We have new content for you, though. You feel me? Like, nah, like he straight up told us, yo, you're getting a new park. Yo, everything's gonna be way better. It's gonna be some crazy stuff in here. There was crazy stuff, but like, yo, nobody likes.
What I want them to do is go back to. For 2K21 it'd be a nice moment if they went back to how it was in 2K11 with the Jordan moments, but instead did the Kobe moments.
Yeah, dude. I think
that'd be fire.
Anyway, they need to like. I don't know how
put Kobe on the cover
Kobe, because they have to like get the rights and stuff. Because now that he's dead, it's gonna be harder for them to like drop content that has to do with him and stuff.
Right.
But like, there was also another game mode. I want to say it was 2K14 when LeBron was on the cover, and it was LeBron. It was called Path to Greatness. I don't know if you remember that.
I think I remember that.
And it was, they let you choose LeBron, and you would choose like his career decisions for him. So it was like you either stay with like the Heat or you left the Heat, and then it was like you went on a whole different journey with LeBron. He was like you joined the Knicks for some time.
Oh, it was almost like My Player, but you are a real player.
Yeah. Nah, it was like, no, you're like, you have LeBron, you control LeBron and stuff, but like, it was like you had like a path. It was a path. It was like you either choose to stay with the Heat or you leave the Heat, and you play games in like different years. It's like, oh, now you're with the Knicks and this guy joined your team. Play with the Knicks against these guys. Like, it's hypotheticals.
But one of the things I think they should implement in My League is like historical My Leagues where like you take over like the 2008 Celtics, let's say. And then you just like, and then all the rosters match that, like the 2008 team, and like
like go on. Problem, that's what I've been thinking. Like, bro,
the
like
contract's the same. That'd be sick.
That's like the last thing that like 2K like really needs to do is get all of these players that are missing from the game, and I think they're just not doing it because they think they're not like important enough to like pay them a little bit of money or something like that. I'm pretty sure half these people aren't getting that much money from 2K anyway. You know?
Yeah.
Like the current NBA players, I'm pretty sure it's just a part of their contract. Just because the NBA makes money off the game, it's just one of those things. But there was also another game mode in 2K13. I don't know if you remember it, but it was creating a legend. You know what I'm talking about, right? It was. I
remember that, but what exactly was it again? I forget.
It was literally My Career, but you choose an NBA player, and then you do whatever you want with that player.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like I would choose.
I think that's what I was confusing the LeBron thing with.
Yeah, that might have been what you were. There was two different things, but that was creating a legend. I remember I used to pick. This was when I liked them, Kyrie, and I would just like go anywhere.
Became a snake.
But before he became the weird guy he is today, bro. Like he's still nasty, bro. Like I love watching his highlights. I'll still watch him.
He's so talented.
But it's like, dude, like I let it go. Like this dude, like, all right, bro. He wasn't as good as he was supposed to be with us. Mm-hmm. You gotta drop it at this point. But it's like, dude, when a story comes up about him and it's about this drama, dude, you can't let it go.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dude, like everyone's telling us to like drop it. Like Celtics fans always holding on to it. It's true. Like people are like are pissed at Kyrie because I mean, come on, he was one of the most talented guys in the fucking NBA.
Yeah.
He should have been crazy with us, but it was like it didn't work out. People were pissed. We let it go for a while.
I think Danny Ainge still won the trade though because we gave them Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely wanted. Who wouldn't want Kyrie? You see, everyone saw what he was doing with like.
We gave him a pick that ended up being Colin Sexton.
Yeah.
I think we still won because we got 2 years of Kyrie. He played pretty well. I mean, 1 year he got injured.
Yeah, exactly, and that actually.
And I think it would have been better than Plus,
that
Isaiah
benefited
Thomas
for
was
us
injured.
too. Yeah,
Right.
and I mean Kyrie like being injured, obviously injury stuff, but like it benefited us too because that let Terry Rozier go crazy.
Right.
And like all in all, we ended up with Kemba Walker because of that, with a sign and trade deal. I mean, it sucks
If I
Kyrie
was
didn't work with
a,
us, but dude, Kemba's a crazy addition.
I love Kemba. If I was any other NBA team, I would not make any trades with Danny Ainge ever, just because you're
Oh
gonna
no,
end up
yeah,
losing.
for sure. He's the biggest scammer in the league. I don't see how he ends up in trade talks all the time.
I remember
It's
the day we
ridiculous.
got Kyrie. Like I think it was like 6 hours before. It's like we weren't even in the conversation, and he just swoops in and grabs
We
him.
weren't. He just comes in. It's just like, dude, I got this dude was all right. I disappeared again. Let me.
You're good.
That won't turn off. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, it dude was like third in MVP voting, giving him Jay Crowder. He was an amazing piece for us.
We ship him off to the Cavs.
Ship him off to the
Nothing.
Cavs. They threw them that top pick. And Ante Zizic, who I feel like Ante Zizic was the guy that Danny lied his ass off about to
He was like, this
get in the
guy's so good.
He's like, dude, why do you think we got him, man? He's like, and we're gonna give him to you. Like, come on. And he ends up just being like a mediocre guy. It was just hilarious. I thought, like, dude, Danny had me hyped up on him too. I was like, Zizic? I was like, Zizic? Oh, bro.
He'll be a starter one day.
I thought he was about to start for us. I was like, yo, this guy's going to start with us alongside Al. We're about to go crazy.
My favorite center right now on the Celtics is probably Robert Williams.
Oh, Time Lord for sure. This dude is just major athleticism right there.
Yeah, crazy athlete. He jumps out of the gym.
And his IQ is like just crazy too. Like offensively too. Like his passing is like seriously underrated. This dude like knows what decisions to make on offense.
Total opposite of Taco Fall.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love Taco though.
Big body. No, nothing can stop that. I think you can throw him out there for 48 minutes and there's no way that the team will be able to figure out how to stop him.
Right.
Because you can't game plan for 7-7. That's just a freak of nature.
Mm-hmm.
Do
you think the NBA is going to come back for a playoff run, or do you think they'll probably just call it off? And just
for a playoff run, I think that's probably like their priority if they can't salvage the season.
Right. But I think they're going to have to cut the season short in some way. I mean, I don't see how they can play the remainder of the games.
Yeah, and
be on time unless they just push everything back.
That would be like the ill problem too, because like this is messing with everything. Like if this goes on for like the next 2 months and they can't even throw like some NBA games in there, like this screw the people. Like
I heard
think about the West, dude. That 8 seed is being fought for by 4 teams that are within like 4 games.
Yeah, you can't just start playoffs right away.
Cut off the season and be like, yeah, we're just gonna have to go straight into the playoffs, and those dudes are gonna.
You know what would be sick though? They wait till like the summer, right? Where like everything's calmed down, and then they do like a 32-team playoff bracket, like March Madness, and just give us that, and then just everyone plays, like almost like single game elimination for the first couple rounds or something like that.
Yeah, or they might just have to.
That'd be super interesting.
They might just have to do that with like the bottom like half of each conference, just to like
right,
because there's already teams who are clinching.
Yeah,
clinching, and like there was no way they were gonna miss.
The first top 4 or something, you probably should just be a lock for that.
The bottom parts of the conference in their own little tournament, and whoever makes it, they make it out of there. They make it into the playoffs.
One of the things I saw was that they were thinking about doing playoffs in like a cruise ship, and just they test everyone for the virus before they get on, make sure everyone's clear, no fans, limited personnel for like just broadcasting the game, assistants, coaches, whatever, and then just having all the games take place on a cruise ship on a basketball court in there. And then they just kind of run it like the summer league where one team finishes, the next team comes on.
And the team hops right back on. That's actually a pretty good idea. I mean, albeit someone doesn't have like motion sickness.
Right. Yeah. Well, at least those cruise ships are so big that you can't really feel it. Like some of the big boats.
That's true. They might have to throw an extra cord into one of those though, because there's going to be
another thing I heard was like Las Vegas is like shut down right now, I guess. Like all the hotels are empty. So if they could just dedicate one for that, kind of like how they do for the summer league, that'd be sick.
Exactly.
Too. And then they just have everyone stay in those hotels. Everyone's tested. They get to play. That'd be sick.
They're definitely trying to figure something out. They have to salvage the season, but if they do, like, and they throw back the regular season and they just push everything all the way back, it's gonna just cut like off season off for like everybody. Even though like they're
Yeah.
kind of getting off season right now, but it's like it's like free agency is gonna be cut mad short. The draft is gonna be like terrible this year, just because no March Madness.
No March
There's no
Madness,
way.
yeah. A lot of
Exactly, they're
those,
just
a
gonna
lot
have
of
to go
those
off the
picks,
film.
a
Yeah,
lot of those
they're gonna.
picks that people like they make a name for themselves in the tournament, and like now they don't have that opportunity, and that's where like a lot of
Exactly.
like big names rise, like especially like in that mid first round, late first round, stuff like that, where they just see someone step up big time.
Exactly, it happened for a lot of kids too. Dude from Milwaukee, DiVincenzo.
Mm-hmm.
He went crazy in one of the last games, and that's how like he ended up being like drafted as high as he was, because
Right.
you go crazy on a good stage, you get drafted higher. That's it. I'm pretty sure that's the same with Carson Edwards. If he didn't go for like 40 and like his like that one of those last games before he got
Oh,
eliminated.
he was great in the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he didn't go for that 40 ball win game, he probably would have went later in the second round than he did.
Oh, I just had something to say and I lost it.
Yeah.
How
does this keep
going?
going?
One of the things that sucks about this is high school season for spring sports. Like if you're a junior or a senior and you're trying to get into college, like what are they going to look at? Like colleges, like this sucks.
Yeah, that's just sucks for them because it's high school. They probably care the least. They're not gonna try to
Yeah.
at all,
Like there's
like softball, baseball and softball, right?
Yeah, so like the like it would be like the state would have to approve them to play, and they're not going to put that in priority, obviously. Like
because it's
for
just
the NBA, they're going to do whatever it takes, but for high school and stuff, like it's like if they have to toss the season away, they're going to have to toss the season away, and then all these kids miss out on opportunities for scholarships and all the stuff that they could have had. It sucks.
Yeah, exactly. And it also has to do with how much money they make off of it. They don't care about you if you're not making that much money. In reality, what Lower High does softball, the tickets to get into the game for like $5, $3, right? If you're a student.
Well, I think the plan right now is that they would still have some games, and then they would have to start by like May 4th, and then they just push the playoffs back like a week or something or two, and then they would just do like a short season and then still do that. Honestly, at this point, I think they're just trying to get kids back into school so that they can play sports. Because if you can cram 30 kids into a classroom, you can scatter kids across a field and not worry about the virus. If you're going to do that, you can do the other. Like
Exactly.
You can make it work for sure.
I think they only not care about it because they're just bringing so many kids from different places into contact with each other.
Right.
That's probably the one thing that they're trying to not do.
Apparently, the cases in New York are like coming down. That came out today, I guess, and they're saying it's because like a lot of them didn't really follow the like protocol for social distancing and stuff in that city, and so like their cases like peaked super early, and so like that would have been what happened if we didn't do like social distancing, where everyone would have got it like all at once, and then and then it just slowly starts to come down. But because of social distancing, they call it like flattening the curve, so that's like everyone gets it at a slower rate so that hospitals can like be able to take care of it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Without social distancing, it'd probably be a lot. I mean, it'd be more hectic if we're being real, and it'd probably take longer because there's so many people trying to cram. I mean, look at it now. They're already cramming a whole bunch of people into hospitals as it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, New York, not social distancing. I'm not surprised to hear that.
Yeah, they're just a lot of them weren't really listening, but
I mean, they're better off than Florida.
And the city's so crammed too. Oh yeah, the Florida stuff with the spring break, their cases spiked after that.
Those kids did not care.
Yeah, I remember watching the news, like interviews and stuff. They were like, "Oh, we've had this planned for months. Like, we weren't going to cancel and stuff." And I think that was like when it was still that's still when it was early. So like, I don't think they really knew how severe.
They did put money into it, like, or mad early. They're just losing out on the money.
Right.
It sucks for them. But I mean, you're just making it worse by trying to force yourself into a vacation. Sure. They look at you now. You had a little fun, but everything's closed down there. You have coronavirus, and you're probably stuck down there.
Yep.
There you go. You're making it spread more. You're not going to graduate on stage now.
One of the things I wanted to touch on was something I've been watching, Tiger King.
Tiger King.
Have you watched it yet?
I haven't. I've heard a lot about it, though.
Bro, this show on Netflix, it's only 7 episodes. Every episode, there are like 5 moments where you're like, okay, what? Did this really just happen? Like every episode. And it's like, it just keeps getting stranger and stranger. And you just like, can't believe that these people actually exist. So basically it's like, there's certain like people in this country that own tigers and like big cats, lions, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this guy right here above me, right here, Joe Exotic, that's his name. He is such a character, bro. It almost seems like he's not a real person because his whole life is just so like interesting, but also like very weird. And like, there's so many storylines that go to it. You have to watch it. I don't want to spoil it, but like, if you end up watching it, like, bro, I like every moment, everything that happens, you're like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, it's just so strange, bro.
I'm gonna have to get into that.
It's so crazy. Like, he's like trying to like put a hit on a woman to like have her killed because she's trying to take down his zoo. And then like he also is like tricking like straight men to like be gay with him and marry him. Some other dude is like, he has like a cult where like he brings in like 16-year-old girls to like groom them into being his wives. He has like 9 wives, and like they all own like these big cats. It's like they all own cats, they all commit crimes, they all do hard drugs, they all have like multiple like partners, and it's like, I can't believe this is real. Like, so
this isn't a made up story.
No, this is a real story. It's a documentary. They have footage of it because this guy was planning on filming a documentary of his own, but then it like never really came into fruition. So they just had like all of these like all this footage that they could use, and then like a real production team was like, oh, we have to cover this. This is insane. This story, and like all the legal battles and stuff get more into it towards the end, and you're just like, what?
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
This dude is living his life though. He can't hate on it. I mean, how calm can you be with that kind of lifestyle that you were gonna make your own documentary?
Bro, he has 212 tigers in his backyard.
That's just boss shit.
These are 600-pound cats.
Can't even knock him. He just got that many tigers. That's crazy. I mean, he's not the Tiger King for no reason, man.
I know, seriously. And like,
he earned it.
There's like, he was like well known. He has like over 1 million subscribers or so, over 1 million followers on Instagram or something like that. And then like he has pictures with like Shaquille O'Neal visiting. Like all these celebrities just like thought he was a normal dude, and like totally the opposite.
That's
and like
crazy.
Everyone's trying to take him down, and like at some points you feel bad for him, and other points it's like you don't, because he's just so like messed up, and like the other people in there are so messed up too. It's like, this is crazy.
You can't even feel bad for him at this point. He lived his life.
Yeah.
He's chilling. I want to know what Shaq thought when he got on Netflix to watch something new.
He ran for president in 2016 against Hillary and Trump. He ran as an independent against them.
This guy?
Yes.
Oh, that's just golden. Wow.
And then when he lost, or he had to drop out, he then ran for governor of Oklahoma, which is his home state, in 2018, and also lost that one. And then now he's in jail, and you'll find out why. But there's so many things going on. It's like crazy.
This guy just did whatever he wanted to do.
Bro, it's like,
I mean, in a way, you could kind of look up to this guy. I mean, come on. Dude had 200 tigers. Dude ran for president and governor just because.
That's literally what it was. I think he was doing it just to like have the power so that he could like take down like people that were like trying to take over a zoo. And like, it's just a crazy storyline. It's like insane. Like, I did not expect it to be like that crazy. And then like I kept seeing like all this stuff on Twitter about it, and people just hyping it up, and I was like, all right, I have to watch it. And then like the first episode, it's kind of just like setting up like everything that's going to happen, where you're like, wow, this is weird. Wow, this is weird. And like, wow, he's such a bizarre character. And then at the end, they just throw a curveball. You're like, well, I got to watch episode 2 now. And then just keeps getting like dark.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Those are the worst.
It's great though. So I definitely recommend. It's really sad and really disturbing, but also like hilarious at some moments. And I don't know. I just recommend it. It's just one of those things you want to talk about.
Yeah, I've been seeing a whole bunch of people talking about it too. I went for an appointment And the doctor that I saw, he said he didn't even watch the show, but he knows so much about it.
Oh yeah, it's like
And he
the
was
talk
making
of Twitter
jokes
right now.
about it too. I was like, are you referring to that Tucker King? And he's like, yeah, I haven't watched it though, so don't spoil it. I'm like, how do you know so much, bro? He's like, yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
I
talk
just
of the
finished it
town.
last night. I watched it with my brothers. We were all hooked.
How long is it? Like 42 minutes episode?
Yeah, like 40 something minutes an episode. There's only 7.
Yeah, it's a Netflix, right? Netflix
Yep.
original.
Yep. Yeah, it's good stuff. Um, Another show I've been watching is called Curb Your Enthusiasm on HBO. Have you ever seen it?
I've never even been on HBO.
So, have you ever heard of Larry David? He wrote the show Seinfeld, that
It
old
sounds
sitcom.
very, very familiar.
He plays like Bernie Sanders on SNL. He's that old guy who he's like bald. He has a little hair on the side, but then like
He's definitely someone I'll recognize if I see his picture.
um, he's hilarious in that show, and like that whole show is like improv. So like he'll like write a loose script, and then like
Yeah.
they just improv the whole thing, and it's like all like friends of his, and it's just the storylines are hilarious, and like he's just like the victim of like circumstance a lot, where like something happens in like the first minute of the episode, and then it ends up coming full circle towards the end of the episode, and like everything connects again, and then like you can jump in at like season 10. That's the newest one that came out. That's the most like up to date. It just finished, and like
For what show?
it's called Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
It's hilarious, bro. It's so funny.
It's only on HBO though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be a tough get to.
Yeah, that's what sucks about some of those HBO shows.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. I don't
accessible
know if
for
it's
everyone.
HBO or not. Like that Jack Ryan one. I think that's on Amazon actually.
Yeah, that one's on Amazon. I haven't watched that though.
I watched like 8 episodes on, like, I don't even remember, Movie Box something.
Mhm.
I just wanted to watch it because I'm a fan of John Krasinski.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, and it wasn't a bad show. It was just like never kept watching it after like 8 episodes. They were good. It was a good show though. Like you were,
Yeah.
it was interesting. It was all over the place though.
Yeah, I've heard I think I've heard mixed reviews about that one. Another thing. Oh, have you ever watched Nelk?
No.
So there's these like YouTubers called Nelk. I haven't really watched them that much, but one of the things that got put on my like homepage on YouTube was these Nelk guys, and I've heard of them before. Like I know a lot of people that watch them, and but I just never really got to it. But they started doing these jumping into like classes for like Zoom calls and like pranking everyone.
Is that them? They're the dudes
Bro,
that keep doing that?
hilarious stuff.
Is that one of the dudes that just yells at his mom about laundry or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Funny, bro.
I've seen people do that. I thought that was for real at first. When I first saw the video, it was funny as hell. But I was like, it's kind of messed up to do in the middle.
I think he just has like his fans like send them the link or something. Like,
all right, they definitely do.
Yeah. So then,
because there was one video he did it. There was one video he did it, and then he left the class, and immediately, like right when the video ended, you heard someone say that was a guy, and then like it just cut out. Dude snitched immediately.
I think I saw that. The guy was like, "This is big YouTuber right here," or something like that.
Yeah.
that guy's a big YouTuber.
It was hilarious.
I saw one during the video. He was doing it. The kid comes up with his Nelk merch. He's like showing off. The guy's trying to keep a straight face.
I don't know, bro. I don't know how people would do that. I can't do that. That's funny as hell, though. Just invite somebody to your class, just start yelling.
Bro, he's like saying inappropriate things, smoking cigarettes. He has like girls with like bikinis on, like taking shots with them, and like they made it look like it was a party with like all lights on. The professor's like, "What's going on?"
Sorry, you wanted the invite?
One guy is like, "Wait, can you say it again?" The professor's like, "Yeah, sure," and then he like repeats himself. Wait, can you say it again? Sorry, and he just keeps having him do it.
It's some dicks, man.
He's like,
that's
he's
so
like,
funny.
I think I'm having an issue with the volume. Can you say a little bit louder? The guy starts screaming. Whoa, bro, you don't have to yell.
Yeah, these dudes are funny. Yeah, the most I do, I just sit in my class eating the entire time. I'll start playing 2K maybe.
Yep.
Which is a risk because if I start raging while I'm in class and I forget I'm there, it might get rough.
What do you think of Drake's new song?
Drake's new song, I will tell you this, and I mean it 100%. I haven't even listened to it once.
You
That's
haven't
how
seen it
much.
on TikTok or anything?
I've seen it on right for I know
Yeah.
that basic part. Michael Jackson. I
Yeah.
heard like here and there because you're not gonna get away from it. But I haven't listened to it myself. I heard it was a dance song. I heard it
Yeah,
was
it's like he
him trying to
basically,
please the TikTok crowd, and I was like, I'm not really like I don't care for Drake's music. I mean, it's catchy,
yeah.
but I could.
He makes catchy songs. I mean, I'm not the
Yeah, he
biggest
is. He's a super catchy guy. Like
Drake
I'm not
fan.
gonna knock him, but I'm just
He
like
makes
I
he
care
makes
less.
songs with lyrics that just like really connect with some people. It's like just like those Instagram caption raps, you know.
Yeah, and it's
But
just the way he raps. He just like he has a catchy voice. That's it.
mhm.
But
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
I
people
prefer
were
others.
there were two things like, oh, this is exactly what we needed during quarantine. Gave us a song to make dances to, whatever. I get that. The other side was like, this is a song for 8-year-olds. Like, what is this? Dude's trying to profit off of this right now, knowing
I
everyone's
mean,
inside.
that's Drake for you. This motherfucker
Yep.
knows how to make money.
And he finally is no longer hiding a child.
Oh yeah, he finally posted the kid
Finally posted the kid and the baby mama.
and a baby mama. Well, it's gonna happen sooner or later.
Cat's out of the bag.
You can only think how long he would have kept it hidden
if Pusha T
if
never
Pusha
said
T
anything.
Pusha T never did that.
For real.
And
That was crazy. When that came out, Pusha T with that.
I'm pretty sure that's when I lost like all of my interest in Drake because it was just so
he didn't come back with anything.
Because it was, first of all, Pusha T disrespected the living hell out of Drake, bodied him completely, just exposed his girl, his kid, talk shit about everything about him.
Drake comes back
and then he told him, please, he said, please get upset. I want to see how you're mad. In the song, he said it. And then Drake comes out saying, he says it. He doesn't do anything, but he says, I have something that could really hurt him and Kanye, right? He said Kanye too. He said he could hurt both of them. And then did absolutely nothing. How are you gonna say?
I think he was bluffing.
He was definitely.
I think he was bluffing. Well, what did he have?
He had to be bluffing. If
people were saying
it was on Kanye because but it's like, dude,
Kanye wasn't even a part of it.
He wasn't.
He
just said it to say it.
The rumor was that
Kanye told
Drake
Pusha.
was spreading. The Kanye told Pusha, and then Pusha came out and said, no. It was 40's ex-girlfriend ratted everything out about OVO to me. Like, she just came out and was like, hey, like, you can use this. Like, I have all this information. And then Pusha said on multiple occasions, no, Kanye never said anything to me. Because Drake was just probably assuming
that Kanye was the one.
That I told Kanye about this. And that, so it must have been him because I haven't really told anyone. But when it comes from within your own camp, and like 40 is his producer or something, it was an ex-girlfriend or someone in the camp, like it was someone that would have known. They leaked it. I don't think he really expected to be snaked like that. And my guess is that Drake probably knew that was the case and was like, okay, I'm not going to say this about Kanye then, but I'll just kind of like.
But he could have still came back at Pusha T. I mean, and the man made everything. He made it well known that you are a father. Like the mom is a.
You are hiding a child.
It's just crazy.
That was
after all of that, and it's like, dude, you can't say that you can ruin somebody or you can really damage their appearance and then not do anything, dude.
And then he comes out saying, like,
you might as well just say you're not gonna do anything, like just let it be. But it's like, bro, come on.
He's like, oh, like the people I'm close to are saying I shouldn't even say it because it's gonna ruin relationships or something like that. And people were like, oh, like maybe he got with Kim and stuff, but like, and then in sicko mode when he has that cut down the block, took a right line.
Yeah,
some people were saying that was about that.
I remember that. Crept down the block, took it right.
And then what's crazy is when Travis and Kylie broke up, it was like a rumor that Drake was trying to get with Kylie shortly after.
Drake is like rumored with like all these fucking people.
Yeah.
But
I do have to give it to him. He knows how to make hit songs, and he knows how to get on the radio, and he knows how to do all these things.
Yeah, for sure.
Rappers wish they had.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Master marketer too, because he drops the picture of his kid. 2 days later, he drops like the song that's probably going to be number one.
Exactly.
He just knows how to time things the right way.
That's how it is, man. I mean, hey, he finally posted his kid.
Yep.
This is only going to make it a little better for him, but I'm still gonna always think about how long it would have taken for him to show his kid if Pusha never did that to him.
Yeah, and apparently Drake was supposed to have a deal with Adidas, and he named his son Adonis, and he was gonna like join the Adidas team and then like have this whole run where like it was him and his kid and all Adidas stuff. And then like as soon as like that beef started, he pulled out of the deal and went to Nike right away and took their offer. And that's when he had the checks over stripes line and everything like that. He was originally supposed to sign with Adidas because before that he was wearing Yeezys, he was wearing Pharrell's shoes, he was wearing all these Adidas things, almost like, oh, like why is he wearing Adidas?
Pusha's with Adidas, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Kid Cudi's with Adidas now. Beyonce's with Adidas now. So a lot of that crew is joining.
Well, I mean, Nike's at the top of the billboard. You know, they're up there right now. They run
without Yeezy. I don't think we would see, like, without that brand. I don't think with no sneakers. I don't think Adidas would be even close to what it is right now.
Most of it probably
they
not.
brought it like all the hype.
Yeah, they have because just those shoes are pretty crazy. It's like that for a lot of brands too, though. Think about Puma.
Yeah,
they weren't even like.
They weren't. I don't
think anybody. Yeah, I don't think anybody was really rocking with them until they dropped a pair of shoes and somebody was rocking them.
Jay-Z took over as creative director or something like that.
Yeah, Jay-Z took over and then
got like a lot of
NBA
young talent.
NBA players started. Yeah, like Terry Rozier was one of them, and that was the reason why I bought a pair just because I knew Terry Rozier had a pair.
I think they got DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, Cousins. They had mad rookies from like a few years ago to do it. I think Ayton's one of them.
I think they try to get like a lot of those like those tough guys, you know.
Yeah. Ayton was definitely one of them though. I think Bagley too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they got a few NBA stars. Rudy Gay actually is one of them. Now that I think about it.
Yep. All right. I think we got everything we need.
It's been 43 minutes.
Yeah. That's like perfect timing for this because people like to put it on 2x speed. They can bang it out in 20 minutes. Perfect.
Nice.
So thanks. I'd love to have you back again.
Of course. Just let me know.
Yep. We can talk sports, hopefully, if they come back.
If they come back, you're going to need that for some more content off of me.
Yep. I'd love to get like almost like this idea of where I have some people that like to talk movies and TV shows, and we do an episode on that. Then I have another group that likes to do sports, maybe same people or like.
Oh yeah, you can do like little group things going on.
Yeah, because I can get like as many people as I want in this. To me, honestly, so I'd probably just cap it at 4, just for make it easier on the listeners. But yeah. So yeah, hopefully we have something like that cooking up in the future. We'll see. And Jaren, it's been a pleasure.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Yep. Stay safe and stay healthy, and have a good night, bro.
Yeah, you too, man. Make sure you have too much toilet paper.
For everyone watching, like, subscribe, really helps me out. Helps like get me like promoted on like YouTube so people can see it. And follow the Twitter and the Instagram. It's Tucking Podcast. On YouTube, it's just Tucking Around. And we'll see you guys next time. I don't know who the next guest is going to be, but I think I have a few people in mind, and whoever it is, it'll be a great one. So see you guys next time. Thank you.
Ooh, look at my diamonds, look at my drip, yeah. Ooh, I'm getting blessed, I feel like it's a dream, yeah. Ooh, yeah, I'm the man, yeah.